Oh yeah, this is what it's all about. Sun shining, windy roads, ocean views, every last square inch of pavement covered in tourists. This is driving on the Amalfi coast. I'll say right up front that despite the chaotic and aggressive nature of the driving on the Amalfi coast, if you're ever going to challenge yourself by stepping out of your driving comfort zone, this may be the place to do it. It probably offers the most reward for your efforts. The roads are magnificent and the views are just stunning. And once you get a feel for the flow of things, you'll realize that the aggressive maneuvers, which may annoy people if you pulled them at home, are just considered savvy and necessary out there. I feel like it's a good place to experience this chaotic style as opposed to, say, in maybe a developing country, where if you have an accident or find yourself in a tricky situation, it could be a lot more difficult to get yourself out of it. If you're not already comfortable driving in Italy, definitely ensure that when selecting a rental car, you go for the smallest option that will suit your needs, otherwise you'll be compounding your troubles. Remember that even if you manage to drive a bigger vehicle on the road, you still have to park it somewhere at some point. When my wife and I were there in 2018, this was the corridor we had to navigate in order to get to our accommodations, which were a little ways outside of Sorrento. It pays to stay a little ways outside of some of the major centers if you have a car, just because those are the places where they'll either include free parking or parking at a reasonable rate. If you're driving into a town such as Sorrento or Positano, don't set your navigation to the town center or the specific attraction you're planning to see. Rather, search ahead of time for a parking garage nearby where you're planning to go and navigate there instead. You can always keep an eye out for free spaces as you're driving towards the parking garage, but if you make the choice to drive on the Amalfi coast, you should also have a bit of a budget for parking, because it can add up and you're never guaranteed to find a free space. If you do find an open parking space on the street and you're wondering if you can park there, the spaces in Italy are color-coded. So it can vary by region, and I'd recommend brushing up on the local guidelines, but in general, spaces outlined in blue lines are paid spaces, yellow lines are restricted spaces, such as for residents or handicap spaces, and white lines are free spaces. Also, for your own peace of mind, it may be worthwhile upgrading your insurance coverage to a zero deductible product of some sort if it's not too expensive. Just when you see how tight some of the roads are, and also just how dinged up and damaged a lot of the local cars are, it may be worth the extra money just for the peace of mind it buys you. Additionally, if the car you rent does have parking sensors, you may want to figure out before you get moving just how to toggle them on and off, because they can be very annoying if you're sitting in traffic and scooters keep buzzing past you and the sensors keep beeping at you, but you'll definitely want them when it comes time to park. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, definitely let me know in the comment section. And also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this one. Thanks again.